Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jules. My pronouns are he, him. I'm a commercial food photographer and stylist and soon to be published cookbook author. And it's the last day of 2022. And if you are new here, again, welcome and welcome to my regular viewers, but welcome. It's what we're doing today is celebrating the end of the year, looking back at all of our wins. Let's focus on the good things, talk about our goals for 2023. They don't have to be as elaborate as my goals. My goals are a little bit extra. One of them I've dialed back, and we'll get to that. And set up January for 2023, which is tomorrow. So if you're watching, come and say hi in chat. Hello, Anomic. Goodbye to 22. Yes. Yeah, so let's start off with reviewing. I just want to go over my 2022 because I had a good 2022. I mean, there was a lot of crappy things happening in the world. That's for real. Um, but I had some really good things happen. So, I mean, um, I had my art exhibit in January. I ended 7 years of trauma therapy. February, I finished the first draft of Crip Up the Kitchen. March, I submitted it, finished the photography, and I was filmed for a documentary. April, I submitted the images for my cookbook. I had my fourth vax. I joined the Andrew Scrivani Academy. May, I finished the copy edits. June, I submitted the copy edits, received the catalog copy, like the sales copy for my book, got a job teaching for Andrew Scrivani, and started my YA book. July, I received the design ready manuscript, finished 1/3 of my YA. And August was exciting because I was awarded the Canada Council for the Arts Grant for Crip Up the Kitchen, which is actually a pretty big deal. People don't think about a cookbook as something that is like artistic, but it changed. It's changing the way cookbooks are written, and it's like revolutionary on many different ways. And I hear a noise, and I think it might be one of my animals, so I may have to like run away. You'll still be able to hear me because I have my headset on, but through the noise cancellation, I hear something, so I'm sorry if I'm distracted. Yeah, so Canada Council for the Arts grant. I received design samples, and I received 3 batches of cover designs, none of which ended up being the final cover, or even were close to like the direction for the final cover for the book. September was proofreading, teaching, sleep apnea diagnosis, new book title, more photography, and I was a guest speaker at Simon Fraser University. Um, sep- oh no, October. Took me a minute. Like, what's 10? I'm tired. I am tired, folks, which leads me to something I'm going to reveal shortly. 10 was putting in a grant for my meal kit program. I was approached to write another nonfiction book, started my CPAP trial, and I received round 2 proofs. And then November, I got an agent, I got representation, I revealed the cover, my book went to the printer, pre-order started, I got my bivalent, which was exciting, and then December was quiet. Not really. In December, I crashed and burned. Like, and I'm still burnt out after 2 weeks of holiday. Um, 365 foreign dishes launched. So that was my year. It was pretty eventful, and there's a part of me like over accomplishment, Jules. What's the overachiever? What's the word for that? Thinks I didn't do enough because this is actually a slow year for me. But no. I need to get over. I still have that overworking work yourself until you can't move anymore mentality that is not healthy. So I need to get over that. Jam-packed year. Yes, it was anomic. And which brings me to my goals for 2023 before we get to setting up, and share some of your goals or some of the things you're proud of in 2023, even if it's something like I managed to do self-care regularly, because that deserves to be celebrated. Because like I should have put in here like overall my taking 2 weeks off at the end of every quarter. Well done me, because Jules, who doesn't know when to stop, um, managed to stop. So my goals for 2023, Jules' sticker shop. That's a soft goal. We'll see, because I have some other things. Oh, also I need to add here 4 day, because I keep forgetting. I forgot about it up until the other day. 4 day work week. Let's add that, and that's on top of my. Oops, sorry about that blur. Forgot my. So, Jules' sticker shop. Um, Anamik is saying they're embracing ease for 2023. Yeah, I have. Did I write down a word for 2023? I think I'm not quite sure if I did, but it's something like that. Um, it's something like chillax, that kind of vibe, more of a vibe than anything else. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I put it in here. Or maybe I didn't. Oh, I haven't put the. Oh, we're doing that in a minute. Never mind. No. I thought I wrote somewhere a word for 2023, but it's pretty much in the same vein as ease, which when we talk about my goals, maybe like Jules, that's counterproductive to ease. But we're gonna get to something that I'm really proud of, and if anybody's disappointed, then that's their problem, not mine. So I'm also another thing is I want to switch my candidate council for the arts profile from emerging artist to professional artist, and be like, and to do that you have to, it involves like being your portfolio and your work for the past few years being reviewed by like a panel, and they have to, like, I've been working as a full-time artist now for 2 years. But because of my disability, it's like on a um, reduced schedule, which they understand because they have specific, like, they take disability into mind when giving their and they like give preferential. I mean, like, people who are disabled and artists move to the top of the list for projects just because they are historically overlooked when it comes to funding. Same with people of color, same with queer people, and same with Indigenous people. And I know Indigenous people are people of color, but Indigenous people are like extra separate because of the history of genocide in Canada of Indigenous peoples. So it's part of the Truth and Reconciliation reparations thing. So like, even though I'm going to apply to be a professional artist, with like being deemed a professional artist by the Canada Council, which will allow me to um, devote more time. Like, they will pay me to tour and stuff, like, and do speaking talks and stuff like that. I'm just hoping that they approve it, and that I get to devote even more time to my own projects and not have to worry so much about landing so many client projects a year. Devote more time to work that my um, representation wants me to do, rather than like doing the hustle self-employed people have to do to be able to fund my artistic, like, book writing and fine art photography. So hopefully that happens. 365 foreign dishes, and this is where I am cutting back. because after a very um, after a December with a lot of breaks, I am not looking forward to going back to work on Tuesday. And just thinking about cooking 8 dishes a week, my body's like, nope, I cannot do it. And because I actually cannot do it, I was way too ambitious, way too over, like, I can do this. I wrote a book, I can do this. No, no. Recipe development is completely different. And so instead of posting a recipe every single day, 365 foreign dishes is going to be a 3-year project. Yes, it is quite a bit. So I'm going to post 2 to 3 recipes a week instead of 5 recipes a week. And that allows me to cook anywhere from 2 to 4 recipes a week and have some recipes built up for time over work instead of 8 recipes a week. And even if that gets too much, then I might cut back to 1 recipe a week and it be like a 8-year project or whatever. But it just, yeah, I cannot do 7 recipes, posting 7 recipes a week when every day and cooking 8 and develop, yeah, and photographing it and writing, because it's not just the cooking, it's the photography and then the writing up of the recipe, which takes a few hours in itself. And no, nope, it's not possible. So yeah, that schedule's changing. The first recipe is still going up tomorrow, and sometime tonight I have to update the about post to say no, it's not going to be every single day of the year that a recipe goes up. Twice a week, twice a week, Mondays and Fridays, or Mondays and Thursdays. I don't know. We'll see. Um, I want to, Anamika is saying, I don't even cook 7 dinners a week. Yeah, neither do I. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, and people will see that once they get my, um, people who read my cookbook, they will know that I do big batch cooking. I jar my food, and I only have to cook for myself 3, 4 times a month because I do huge batches and jar everything, and things that can't be jarred, I freeze. So I always have like 50 ready to go meals in my pantry. And sometimes cooking that 4 times a month for me is too much. What on earth made me think that I could do 8 recipes a week without an assistant? If I had an assistant, then like if I was being paid by the Arts Council to develop this for the hopes of a publication deal, that would be different. I could pay for an assistant. I could be in a commercial kitchen. I wouldn't have to do the prep work. I wouldn't have to do the stuff that aggravates my disabilities and my spinal cord tumor. I would have an assistant to do it just like I did when I was doing the cookbook because I got funding for that. So, yeah, that was that was completely ridiculous on my part. It was nice thinking, but it's great that I recognized before it was too late and I just completely noped out of the project altogether that I mistaken myself because I have so much energy in my brain. Sometimes I mistake that for energy in my body. And I'm glad that I'm like, no, Jules, you don't have to be extra and do it 1 day a week, like intended, the cookbook's intended. You could take 5 years. Nobody's gonna care. Unless I get a publishing deal and somebody pays me a million. Yeah, so it was very wishful thinking. And that's fine. It's good to have pie in the sky dreams and cut back. Like that's an act of self-care. I want to finish my YA in 2023. I have like a third of it left. So that's manageable and hopefully be on sub for that by the end of the year. We'll see what my agent has to say. I'm still waiting on the edit letter from my agent, so we'll see. Teach How to Cook a Book, which is a 8-week course that I had to push to 2023 in the Andrew Scrivani Academy. That's probably going to be in the fall. maybe summer, but most likely the fall, and then the 4-day work week. So these are my goals for this is I should probably put plus quarterly staycation, just to be clear, plus quarterly staycations. Just to oops, stupid head, sorry about that. Just to remind myself that this is not to replace my quarterly staycations. This is in addition to. And I'm really glad. I mean, Monday's a holiday anyways because tomorrow is because the stat falls on a Sunday. But yeah. Welcome to Jules's brain. And so now let's set up me. I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing, Anomic? Let me know. I also have to do some backfilling for December at some point because for my holidays and the week leading into my holiday, I was just so tired, so tired, and this is where my dog licked and it bled through because my dog is like, I'm gonna eat your journal. Oh, speaking of dog eating things, um, I decided to try out Copilot Fitness. Not because I need help creating habits, like workout habits, but because as much as I love my Vitruvian, and I'm like saying that I'm setting up their work planner now. Cool. As much as I love my Vitruvian, these are all being pushed. All of their classes, every single one of their pre-programmed programs includes exercises that I absolutely cannot do because it's dangerous to do because of my spinal cord tumor. And one of them I tried to do ridiculously. And and I came down on it's my right leg that is affected by my spinal cord tumor, and I was doing a lunge and my leg muscle just stopped working because that's what my spinal cord tumor causes. And so as I was coming up from the lunge, I fell down because I lost all, and my left knee took the brunt of it, and it's still pretty black and blue from the fall. And that was enough to be like, nope, I've been exercising for a long time. I know how to do the moves. I have a good, I'm motivated. Y'all been with me for a year. You know that I have a solid schedule that I only deviate from when I'm not feeling well, as you should. But anyways, I have a hard time because I don't know the rules, right? Autistic people need to know the rules, and I don't know the rules when it comes to setting up a program. So I decided to give Copilot Fitness a try, or in January, yes. Just to have them create a 3-day a week routine that like one day's total body and then upper body and then lower body with rest days in between, and that also gives me space to fit in just dance and other things that I like to do to as part of my joyful movement um, philosophy. And I find what I do with the Vitruvian is joyful movement, except for when an exercise is actually dangerous for me to do, and I fall to the ground and slam my knee into a hard surface. That's never fun. So it's only been a week for the fitness. I do have to say that I like my coach. The coach is no longer available. Otherwise, I would recommend him. What am I looking for? Weekly. Yeah, he's all the coaches. I guess everyone decided that their New Year's Eve or their New Year's resolution is to get fit. Like a lot of people are, and um, like suddenly all their coaches, except for I want to say mm, two or three, are not. And now I'm saying, yeah, that doesn't sound nice. Yeah, it's not nice at all. I think like maybe four are available right now, and it's like they had like so many, and then I'm assuming there was a um, flood of signups, and so I have to save my freely because I don't have it with me because I'm a ding dong. Um, Flood of signups that made them not available. Oh, this was not. I have to switch this out. Oh, goodbye, friend. Um, so I can't recommend my coach. I mean, I can, but yeah, that happens every year until March. Yeah, exactly. And the thing that I like about Copilot, the reason why I chose it is because it rejects diet culture mentality. It is it rejects the pain, no gain mentality, which is actually very harmful. And it's more about habit forming, and it also works on my philosophy of what is joyful movement and finding creative ways to fit in joyful movement in your life if you're a busy professional. I am lucky that yes, I'm a busy professional, but I create my own schedule. So I don't have problems with motivation, which they also like your coaches there basically to motivate you. That's what coaches do. Create programs for you that are fun, check in with you, um, not berate you if you have a bad day, and like really work with you to be a partner in your fitness. And that's why I went with them. And so far, I mean, it's only been a week. We'll see what happens. So far, they've been doing that. And my initial consultation with my coach was really, really good. And he he said that I'm going to be a challenge because of my different mobility issues and the fact that I'm a hypermobile, which aggravates things. I'm like, yep, I am a challenge. Hopefully, you're up to it. Um, so, but so far it has been good. I've been able to be like, hey, this doesn't work. Like one of the questions they ask is your communication style on the onboarding. They also ask like instead of saying what is your gender, they ask how do you identify. They ask like with what gender do you want your coach like what gender what I like they don't say what gender you want your coach. It's like what gender identity are you looking for in your coach? They ask questions about oh crud. There was another one that had to do with marginalization to make sure that you're getting a coach. Yeah, do you like? It's like I need a coach who is LGBTQ friendly. Is one of the questions yes or no? Um, and just things like that. And then they ask questions for any other special considerations. How did I get dog here in here? Other special considerations you need in a coach. And if for whatever reason your coach and you do not vibe, then you can switch coaches at any time for free. So it's not like you're stuck with that coach, and there's no contract. And um, yeah, just their whole ethos. And they've been on my radio for a while because of Jessica from How to ADHD, and I watched that channel because my partner is like so like I don't want to say severe ADHD because all ADHD is like severe. I mean, it's like the whole yeah. Anyways, um, but it just helps me to better understand my ADHD partner. Um, and I like her. She's really good. And and I'm saying, sounds like a good option. Yes, it is a good option. And Jessica has been using it, I want to say, for over a year now. And she's done a couple, like, brought to you by Copilot episodes, but she also did a whole episode on why it was like sometime, maybe like over a year ago, that she did why she uses Copilot. And she's still using Copilot over a year later. And for somebody with ADHD to stick with something for that long tells me that it is a good program. Because if there's one thing that ADHD is known for, it's the lack of um, impetus. I'm having a brain moment. Not impetus, but lack of motivation to start things. Once they start things, they're good, but getting people with ADHD or ADHD brains to start things can be difficult, even if it is something that is one of their hyper-focused things. And it's not that they're lazy, it's just serotonin issues in their brains that kind of cause issues with motivation. And she's still motivated by the program a year and a half later, so she has a really awesome coach. And yeah, so my issue is not motivation. My issue is creating programs that exercise my full body, that is varied. Like one of the other issues that I was having with the Vitruvian um, pre-programmed programs was it was the same set, like repeat, like every Monday was the exact same routine every Wednesday, every Friday, as an example. It just kept repeating over and over and over again for months. And no, I need to exercise the same muscle groups, but they need to be done differently every single week. Otherwise, it's not joyful. I like to be kept guessing, or I like to have my muscles like have guessing. Otherwise, I just get bored and I stop paying attention to my movements, and then I get hurt. So I need something that keeps my focus. And so I get that with the coach. And they also, the thing about Copilot is they work with whatever equipment you have, including no equipment. They will set up like body weight exercises. And so, like, there has been some fun challenges of like finding the routines that, or the exercises that I can program into the Vitruvian. And I got a tablet, so I have Copilot running on one side and the Vitruvian running on the other side. Um, and anyways, this is my early thoughts on Copilot. And if after a month I am still happy with them, I will share a link that is somewhat of an affiliate link. You get a month free to try out um, Copilot, and then I get a month free for referring somebody to be completely on board about the what I get of giving you all my link if you sign up via my link. So, oops. Um, so yeah, that's fun. And oh yeah. Anyways, I think that's all I'm gonna say about that for now. January. I feel like it's been forever since I don't know what to do because it has been forever. Okay, so Mondays are days off from clients, and I have not. Let's do that. Let's start off by filling out my color chart, which is here. And where did I put the notepad? I know I took it from the dog because the dog was eating it. Where did I hide it on myself? I think this is it. Yes, this is it. One of them, the colors though, I have to change because I don't know how Archer did it, but he got on top of my desk and he stole one of my pens and ate it because that's what he does. Okay, admin days are G010. Is this it? Yes. So let's. And Mondays aren't an admin day. They are days off of clients. So we'll just do. Oh, it is so pretty. Oh, you can barely see it. I will lift it up after. So G010. Where did I put my pen? Do you have any plans for this evening? Are you going to have a nice quiet night? What are you all? You need to keep the pens locked away. See, the problem with that is I have pens, like I have bags that I've made that also fit tablets in them that I'm using. You may have seen them on a video. You know what? I'm going to grab one. Hold on. Hold on while I mosey across the room to grab one. Oh, this is covered in dog hair. Of course it is. Of course it is. Okay, so there's these bags. It has a pocket in the front and dog hair all over it right now and has a snap that's magnetic. And then, so my pens are in here, another set, so I can take them around the house and use them. The problem is it's a barrier to being able to quickly grab them and see what color I'm grabbing. And so, like, the ones that I use most frequently, I like to keep, like, I wish I could, like, flip my camera up. I have a desk organizer back here that has, like, the pen holders, but every now and then I forget to put them up because I'm, like, just walking away to, like, the kitchen to grab a snack or something, and I keep them on my desk, and the dog takes them while I'm getting a snack. Anomic is, they're going to have some pizza and some sparkling grape juice and with the kids, and then probably do a movie after they go to bed. That sounds like a good, that's not 90, that sounds like a good plan. I think, oh, maybe not. 75, oh, here we go, 75 is this one. And then that's the complementary color to outline, which is 75. How can I do this without my head getting in the way? 75. I wish I had a way to clip these in pairs. Deadlines. What color are those? Deadlines B020. Nope. Oh, here's a thing that I'm really glad I got. Already the cost has made up for itself. I've had this knot, like, here's my shoulder blade, and here's where the muscle meets the shoulder blade. I've had a knot there for like 2 years. That doesn't matter. Massage, exercise, um, massage, exercise, stretching just does not get rid of it for years and years and years. And Anamika is saying it's fine. It always refocuses after. Okay, as long as you all don't mind my stupid head getting in the way. And I'm really upset that nobody has told me about SMR, self myofascial fascia release. And use a foam roller or a ball. You find the knot. You apply pressure on it until you start feeling it relax, and then you move on. Well, I did it on my back, and the next day, um, it was like a billion times better. And I'm just like, just that alone, um, having that piece of information is worth the, even though I'm on the free trial right now, because you get a 2-week free trial. But yeah, that alone is worth the price of admission. And um, so, yeah. If you like, there's a sports medicine center, and if you Google, or not Google, search, even though it is Google, search SMR stretching on YouTube, and Sports Medicine Center has some good from 8 years. The videos are 8 years old. They say to hold it for 30 seconds. Studies say 90 seconds or more. Let your body tell you, basically, is what you should do. And here's 90. And yeah, so already just that one little piece of information in my life has immediately better. Um, this is 90. Stat holidays are time off. Stat holidays B070. Yep, here we go. Oh, overcolored it onto the other line, so I'll have to get used to using these pens. B070 paired with, oh, I cannot concentrate today. 119. I think, is that the one my dog ate? Nope. We're getting close. Stop coloring over the lines, Jules. 119. And then time off from clients. And that's the color that I need first for my month. So once I get this in, I will flip to their B010. I think it's this one. Yes. Time off from clients. That's my, like, staycations and such. B. This just looks wrong, but it's right. 010 and 114. Pretty sure that's the one my dog ate, which is fine, because this is actually pretty dark. I'll leave that blank for now. And let's go to my month. It's also my birthday's coming up, which is a bit of an interesting problem in so far as I have been calling myself the age that I'm turning since like September. And so I'm very concerned that once it is my birthday on the 9th, that I am going to be like aging myself by a full year. Because I have a hard time remembering what my actual age is right now, because I've been calling myself like 47 is what I'm turning, and I've been calling myself 47 since September, maybe even August, for a minute now, anyways. And so I am absolutely probably going to yeah, do that. Is there, oh, this might actually work with this one. Yeah, that works. Just because it is a bit darker. Oh, maybe not. Oh, there we go. It all depends. Okay, so And I will put, it's my birthday and my friend Liz's birthday and my friend Jamie's birthday on the 9th. And it's my personal trainer's birthday on the 12th. So, I'm going to do me plus Liz plus Jamie B-days. And then Austin's B-day. Let's see if there are any other birthdays. Where did I put? Okay, hold on. I gotta grab it. I'm really disorganized today. Probably because my brain is like, no, you're not gonna work, Jules. You're gonna extend your holiday indefinitely. Okay, well, this is a problem. I thought I put it here. If I can't find it, then I will have to fill that stuff out later, I guess. Oops, dropped something. Can't let the dogs get it. But I do have this book that I can finish setting up. Pick that up from the floor. Okay, I can't find it. So, I had thought I put it in here, but I guess not. Oops, Anomic says they're 39 and holding, and they're going to add it to their calendar. Cool. For real. So I've got my ideas, but where did I put my life journal? That has, I mean, my life journal is really, really important, and I use that. I thought I had stuck it in here, but maybe not. And I know I have other birthdays in January. I guess I will add them afterwards. Appointments in January. Okay, hold on. I have to do, my last blood work was on the 19th of December. Let me check that. Oh, that's the wrong, here, no, that's ideas. I just put that there. Nope. Nope. Because I put it in here if I did. Yes, blood work was on the 19th. So blood work will be on the 16th. And let's see. Let me look in here. Calendar on my phone. Month. Huh. Well, isn't that interesting? So far, nothing for January. Except for the birthdays that I am not remembering right now because I'm a ninny and I misplaced something. So let's do things I want to accomplish in January if I have the time. I'll do that after. Is start gardening proposal because I need to get that done for my publisher before they have their spring acquisitions meeting. But actually, live plan with these. Put those in. and make sure. Okay, so that's Saturday live. I don't know why I put live when of course it is. I think I like having the two words. I think that's what it is. I have to schedule those. Oh, I know what I need to move on to next. And social media creation is GG010. I don't know what that is. That's B. Here we go. GG010. I love how faint that is. And what is the outline color? Oh, my dogs are being stupidly cute. I get angry with them when they do that. Like, not actually angry, cute rage, which is an actual scientific phenomenon. Um, they do things sometimes that just fill me with cute rage. And of course, it's going to be the last one I grab, yes. That's just, for this color lid, how dark this gray comes out afterwards. It's rather shocking. Like you don't expect it, especially since the lid matches the gray of the pastel marker. But it is like if it was music, it's an octave higher. is how is how my brain likens it. I think. Do I want to give it one more go? No, I'll give it a minute because I have the whole mnemonic saying, I wish the cap color could match more closely. Yes, exactly. Because you have to test them before you use them because the cap color is just so far off that if you don't, you're in for some surprises. So let's go back to filling this in. Not quite happy with the purples. I might switch to yellows halfway through the year, but I'm going to stay with the purples for now. Business tasks, admin time. We are on to grays, admin. Where are we? Oh, shush. I did that wrong. Of course I did. Deadlines. That's not deadlines. Dead oh, wait, it is. Wait. Okay, B02, it is. So this is BG02. Oh, my goodness. I'm afraid. No, I had. Okay. No. Oh, gosh. That always throws my brain through a loop. Okay, admin time. BG020. I did not screw it up. Underline that just to tell my brain that do not have a panic attack when you grab a color that may be another color. So 23. Oh. And then meetings. Like, I have a meeting in January. I guess it hasn't been set, though, yet, because I don't have a calendar invite for it. It would be in my calendar. MG030, that's this one. I just really like the grays. I wish I had, like, 10 different colors of gray. That would be ideal. MG030. And then the complementary color is 22. This one. I like how it's just like slightly different than 23. 22. Recipe dev. Cooking. E310, which is this one. E. And the complementary color 36. None of those are 36. This is 36. I really like 36 as a color. It's very similar to 026 of the Tombos. 36. They do have a grayscale pack, and I have it. But they're all, like half of them are really, really dark. I had it right here. I'll show you. This is the grayscale pack. So as you can see, like this top, all the N, so this is N89, N57, N60, N52, N95, N75, N79, N15, N35, N25, N45, N49. So all the ones that have N are in their grayscale cap, and there's like 4 that are pretty light, and then the rest are pretty dark. So it's one of those things where it works for some of them, but not all of them. And these are very similar to the colors that I have here. So I wish Tombow made like a pastel grayscale. Where is your P.O. Box info? I pre-ordered the cookbook, so I need to send it for signing. If you go to polariscreative.ca and go on the contact page, I'm pretty sure that has my business mailing address. Yeah, pretty sure it's on there. If it's not, then do a Google search for Polaris Creative Photography, Duncan, BC, and it will show up in the info panel on the sidebar. And that's the best place to send it. Photography WG 030. But also, you may want to hold on I'm, I'm I'm putting my finger out to the computer for you may want to for this. You can't see me when I do that. You may want to hold on. We are, yeah, they are quite saturated. Um, we have time for you to hold on. There is a possibility that my local bookstore will be taking care of shipping out signed copies if you order through them. And I'm going to go in and sign a bunch of copies. However, we do not know if they are willing to ship and deal with customs for shipping outside of America. If that happens, though, I will let you know and I will say, hey, cancel the pre order that you currently have and give pre order information for my local bookstore with the link to being able to get signed copies where you'll have to pay more for shipping, but it's just easier for me to go in and sign a bunch of copies at once. We'll hopefully have an answer to that, those logistics, if it's going to happen by February. I'm at the phase now where I start regular meetings with in-house PR, and that is on their to-do list for January, is to see what can be arranged with my local bookstore. Yeah, yeah, the busted old international shipping drama. Yeah, and it's fine. I mean, it's under the book cost is under any like is duty free. So there's no having to worry about duties on the book. It's still though filling out the custom forms. We can do it online now if you have a Canada Post um, account, like I do. Photography 20, but it's still like a a bit of a pain. I mean, it's not insurmountable. It's not a deal breaker. It's just It's just a book. Why do I have to fill out a customs form for a $30 book, $30 US book, 35 Canadian? Not a big, I mean, it just seems, it's a little ridiculous. There should be some things that we can send, no problem. But then how do they know, right? Because you're declaring on your life that you're not sending anything that's illegal and it's within the bounds of what you're allowed to send. GG020, where are we? Did I really move it over here? Nope, that's not it. Okay, I know I had it. I looked at it. It was in my hands. Warm gray. Or is it a C? It's a C. Pretty sure. What does social media creation say? GG, which is no. Okay. MG. And I know I had GG because I mean I've already used that color. Okay, Jules. Stop losing stuff. BG. Okay, put this aside over here. Grab all these. Use. Oh, is this it? Buried? Yes. Okay. So, CG020. There we go. Writing. C. Make sure it doesn't look like a G. And what is the complementary color? At some point, I am going to have all these colors memorized. Didn't happen for 2022. It's wishful thinking to think that I'm going to have my color scheme at all memorized during 2023, but we can hope. And then social media creation. I just had it in my hands. There we go. GG010. I just like it so much. It's just barely there. GG010. And it was just deceptively late run. Yeah, 19. 19. And then the personal stuff. It might change anyway. What might change? Sorry, I lost the thread there. That's my fault. Oh, the color scheme. You're talking about the color scheme. Yes. If that's what you're talking about, yes, it might change anyways because, I mean, just because it's here doesn't mean, I have all this room to change it up if I want to. Okay, personal time is V08. There we go. It's not like the purple's all that bright. Like, it's all, like, this kind of bothers me too, the blues. I have greens and yellows that I can use still. Yeah, the purples. Yeah. And I might change up these two because I have enough greens almost. I do have enough greens because I would still keep the G010. I like that. So I have enough greens and I have enough yellows to change it up halfway through the year. If the blues, because it's not just the purples, it's also the blues. So 52. And that's fine because I changed my color scheme last time too, 3 months into the year, I guess it was. It, that's basically how long it takes me to decide. And I'm not gonna scratch it out because I might use, like, say I switch it up to green and yellow in March. Say we do that at the end of March, give it a full 3 months, and then I don't like the yellow. I have lots of room here to be able to switch if I don't like something. Um, TV me 010. Is the CPAP still working? Yes. Last night, and I think it's part of the reason why I'm so scattered today, there was a long section during the night where my mask had fallen off. When I put it on, I twisted one of the elastics that go over my head, and so it wasn't seated properly. And I woke up not breathing and the mask off my face. So, and according to my watch, it was like 7 minutes where I was below 90% oxygen. So I'm tired today. I'm scattered. Had a little bit of a headache, but nothing too bad because most of the night I was well oxygenated and breathing just fine. Um, so I haven't had no, can't say I haven't had. I've only had one day where I had to fight staying awake all day, like the before times, since getting my CPAP. I've had a couple nights that have been rough, and waking up just kind of off the next day. But yeah, but only one day where it was like, having to do the shark thing, having to keep moving. Otherwise, if I wasn't moving, I would fall asleep. The whole swim or die stuff. 120. So, that wasn't. It's not fun when that happens, but the fact that it's so infrequent, and I'm having a lot of days where my energy's at 5 instead of like barely a 3. So I'm still waiting for it would be awesome to have energy over a 5. As I'm learning more about as I have new doctors that are actually telling me things about my form of hypermobility and how it actually causes chronic fatigue because you're in like any movement aggravates it because your body moves in ways that are not intended, and there's really no like, even though I'm doing like strengthening things to try and tighten the ligaments that are supposed to be tight. um I mean, I've been doing this stuff for a billion years and I'm still loosey goosey in ways that I'm not supposed to be loosey goosey, and being able to bend in ways that you're not supposed to be able to bend. In some places, I'm starting to tighten up. Like, I can no longer clasp my hands behind my back, but they're now this far apart instead of being able to fully clasp them, which is progress. You're not supposed to even be able to get your hands together this when you're like putting your shoulder above, and so my shoulders are starting to tighten up. I can no longer lick my elbows. I can still I can almost do it, but I used to like be able to full on put my elbow in my mouth. And so my shoulders are starting to tighten up. My hands are still loosey goosey. My feet and my ankles are still loosey goosey. My hips are still loosey goosey. So I'm hoping. I mean, they're supposed to tighten with age, but now they're finding with EDS, the type of EDS that I have, well, that I'm suspected to have. We haven't done the genetic testing yet because it's only been like the last 10 or so years that the type of hypermobility that I was diagnosed with is probably EDS. Because EDS used to be like something completely, like only was thought of this one thing. So let's move on to this. Um, but and actually, here's a thing that I learned as well. Sleep apnea, because I don't fit all the other, like, I'm not overweight and all this other stuff that are normally like leads to sleep apnea. Um, Apparently, EDS, sleep apnea, is also part of EDS, just because your body's loosey goosey, and it relaxes really, really easy. And the fact that my heart rate goes to like 46 beats a minute when I'm sleeping, my body is just extremely relaxed. So it's the CPAP is great. It's improving my mood. It's improving my headaches. I am waking up and not feeling like I was hit by a truck, which is definitely an improvement. Um, maybe maybe once I finally get into physio with the pain clinic, there's a huge backlog. They'll have some physio things for me that I can work in and like give to my personal coach, and that will help with some of the pain things that just are not I'm not able to deal with on my own, that are outside of the scope of my trainer's knowledge, that will help. And then I will hopefully get more energy. Um, but yeah, so better and better, hopefully. Yeah, that's the goal. And like that, my respiratory therapist says that like it can take months for me to start feeling like some of the bigger benefits of the CPAP, because I have such a huge sleep deficit. Like, I have had sleep apnea since my early 20s, if not my late teens. So let's say early 20s was 25 years ago, minimum. 25 to 30 years I've had sleep apnea and have not had, like, I have been chronically fatigued after, like, I have not felt rested waking up since my early 20s. I remember that much for certain. I have been complaining about it to doctors since my early 20s. And I know this based off of like when my children were born, and they'd be like, oh, no, it's just you're a new parent and this and that. It will get better once the kids start sleeping through the nights, and it never got better. So, yeah. This month's goals or themes. I didn't have a goal or theme in July. What was up with that? So, this month's goals. This month's goals. Themes. What do I want my goal to be for January? Oh, sorry about that. Goals, themes. Do I want my goal to be, I think, first draft, because that's like 20,000 words. Well, no, I don't have to do a full proposal this time. I just have to do a specific thing. So, actually, crossing that out, outline, proposal outline is what I want done. Once I have the outline done, then it's that much easier. I should specify gardening book. Yeah, that will be my goal for January. Things I want to do. I have to look back actually on December here. Let's do that too. So I lost 365. Yeah, my word was reflect. Things I couldn't do. Things I bought. I bought a tablet, but it was for work, so that doesn't count. So, but yeah, I do. Yeah, so but that doesn't count for breaking my no spin. So bought tablet, and it was a black or no, not Black Friday. We don't have. It was Boxing Day, and it was really on sale. It was the tablet Samsung Tab S something something tablet, not tablets, tablet. Um, people I met. I met my trainer, Austin. My trainer, Austin. But did I break my no spend? Oh, this month has been bad for like just what I did. Started Copilot. Started Copilot. Not pilots. Why am I adding an S? Normally I forget the S's. This time I'm adding it. Um, schedule 2 weeks. Oh, I did not. I could not do. I could not schedule 2 weeks of 365 because I was so dead. So did not do that. Schedule 2 weeks. I think I got one. No, I didn't even get 1 week scheduled, and that's part of the reason why. Um, for Jam. That's part of the reason why I'm like, nope. I can. There's no way I can do a recipe every single day of the. What I reflected on. I reflected on. What's the word I'm looking for? I reflected on not my capabilities because it's not that I'm incapable. What's the word I'm looking for? I reflected on. Hmm, what I'm realistic expectations. I reflected on realistic expectations and self-care. I think that kind of sums up being like, yo, Jules, you're gonna put yourself in the ground if you do this. I didn't go anywhere except for my dermatologist, and that doesn't count. What I learned that I can say no to myself. That's actually really good. That I can say no to myself. That I can say no to myself. Because it's really, I mean, that's one that I'm only really accountable to myself at the end of the day. I mean, that's not to say like oh, hello, Archer. It's not to say that I'm like, don't fulfill my obligations to other people. Because I do, and I can say no to other people. But I have to remember that if I give myself a task, I can say no. And if my brain's like, oh, let's do this extra extra thing, I can be like, no, Jules, that's ridiculous. And it doesn't make you a failure for saying no to the big ideas that your brain has and being like, hey, slow down and let's see how we can do this in a way that does not ignore the fact that you have multiple types of disabilities. Oh, and things that my trainer, comma, Austin. Or no, that should be a colon. Yeah. So, um, what I did, I launched, what I was able to do and no spend. Um, I also, shoot. Copilot doesn't count as spending because no, I'm on a free trial, so I haven't spent anything yet. Damn it. Nope, I didn't do my no spend because I got myself Just Dance 2023. So, what I bought. And I'm going to put work for this. And even though Just Dance 2023 is part of my fitness and it's good, actually, it's not like a frivolous spending. I still bought that. And I feel like there's another game that I bought, but I don't think I did. Anomic, how are you bringing in the new year tonight? I am thinking about watching Rocky, and I don't know why. Um, I feel like it's an appropriate movie to watch on New Year's Eve. I have to go and get a new micro SD card for my Nintendo Switch because my other one suddenly became corrupted between use on Friday and um, no, Thursday and Friday. So I'm going to probably I have exercise to do tonight. And then I'm probably gonna put on Rocky. The Rocky series just became um, available on Crave streaming platform in Canada. And maybe is there a Christmas? Like, does any part of Rocky take place over the holidays? I don't know. There's something about Rocky that I associate with this time of the year, and I think I'm going to watch Rocky. My partner is probably going to have a glass or two of wine. I do not drink because I am a recovering alcoholic. Um, and every single year, our landlord drops off a turkey and two bottles of wine for us. And I still haven't cooked the turkey because I've been like, nope, I'm not doing anything. Can't even bring myself to cook a turkey over the holidays, um, which I will at some point. It's frozen in the freezer, so, and my landlord brought it frozen, like it was a frozen turkey, so that's fine. So yeah, that's probably how nice and quiet, cuddle with my dogs, um, and I don't know what else. I don't. Well, maybe watch some TikToks. We only watch TikTok like once every other week. We have like part of our me day, our family day is watching TikTok videos after we watch a movie or something. Um, and so yeah, we might do that as well, just because it's fun and makes us laugh. Um, let's think of a word for my month of January. Words. Let's do that before we go. Words for um, this month. Like, I want it to be. I don't want it. I mean, not not really. I'm thinking something like renewal or rejuvenation, but isn't that? Let me grab a thesaurus here. Um, oh, I got a blister from yesterday. Thesaurus. Thesaurus.com. Search for any word or phrase. Let's do renewal and see what comes up. Nope, not rebirth. No, revitalization. Refresh. There we go. That's good. Rejuvenation, restoration. I like refresh though. Awakening. I really like refresh. But is that, yeah. Reflect, and now we're refreshing. Refresh. That is good. Thank you. I like that. Things I want to do in January. They have to be realistic. I'm not gonna do no spend in January because it's my birthday and I want to have um some flexibility to be able to be like, oh, that's a thing I see that I like. Um, what else do I want to do? I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna do 8 posts of, let's see, 8. Wait, how many? Let me look at the calendar. 1, 2. No, we'll do it Tuesdays and Fridays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. 9. 365 posts. Um, that is manageable. That is a smart goal. What else do I want to do in January? I want. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that more. Things I have to do. I have no deadlines for January. And that is weird. I haven't had a month without a deadline in a while. I've got my word, and then it's all the like looking back what I was able to do stuff. I'm running out of room here. I think I might do that later. I have to find my life book. That's so weird that I lost it. That is so like not like me. Very uncharacteristic to misplace one of my journals and it not be my journaling box. Oh, that got bent. Oh, um, I want to do at least 2 flips. Film 2 flips. I am so far behind on that. Oops. Yes, film 2 flips. Let's start getting caught up. It'd be great if I could do more things I have to do. This might change. I might get my phone does not need to be on too many notifications. I may get something from my agent, so I have to leave that blank. I will finish filling this in later. I also have to do my social media accounts today. But let's go back to, so yeah, start gardening proposal. I'm going to go back at some point and see everything that has been here that I have put off in 2022 and see if there's anything like a lot of these are just not. The unhaul still has to happen. I'm going to add that to here as well. The unhaul video. Unhaul. And does that mean it's time? It is time. Nomic saying it has been fun chatting with you all year. I want to thank you for the new information that you brought to my attention and the laughs we had. I will toast to more of the same in 2023. Oh, thank you very much, Anomic. That is very kind. I feel the same, 100%. It's been a fun year, and I can't believe we've been doing this together for like almost a year. And same with everybody who watches this on replay at some other time. I'm always amazed how many of you like actually watch it and leave comments, and you're not like just watching it for a minute or two and then noping out. Like you're watching it to basically the end and asking me questions about stuff that happened during it sometimes or whatever. And that really, really means a lot. And so even if you cannot join us live, or if you are joining us live, because there's a bunch of you that do watch live, but you don't say anything, and that's fine too. I hope that in 2023 you might join us and chat and say hi. Don't be shy. We're nice people, I promise. At least I'm pretty sure we're nice people. So I hope, yeah, I hope that's a really nice note to end things on. So I just hope everyone has a good 2023. When you're reflecting on your 2022, try and think about the good things. I think that's one of the things that I really, really love about the Jibun, is that page at the end where you look back and it's basically you put your good, at least I did, except for a few illnesses that I had to track, I used this to keep track of all the good things that happened throughout the year. And I highly suggest that if you did not do that in 2022, that you find some way to do that in 2023, where you have a page to mark as they happen. Just write down the good things, so that you have something really, really positive to look at the end of the year, and to like set off on a happy vibe, going into it would be 2024 at that time. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye. Have a safe New Year's Eve. There'll be fireworks firing off sometime tonight because that's Canada. We're extra. Any excuse to set off fireworks, and we're there. If you are going to be participating in some adult beverages, then please find somebody to drive you. Um, and stay safe as always. And I hope that you wake up tomorrow not too hungover if you are participating in any adult beverages. Until next week. I haven't scheduled it yet, but I will schedule the live streams for next week. I hope you all have an amazing first week of 2023. Sounds good. Bye all.